YouTube do, I'm gonna make a quick disclaimer that the alarm will go off, like I said in the 3 previous videos. So, without further ado, I am so excited. So, if you not know by yesterday, I completed my Nonz 5 main characters of the cast from my manga, which is Goodbye Murioto, Better Marshall, Tito, aka Tiger, Do, Mori Hirotaka, and Kido. The 5 main characters. Now, those are the good guys, alright? The 5 main good guys. Now, today I'm going to break down my Sasuke archetype, my shonen rival to my main character, and that is Boomer Radodger. Okay, so a lot of people are hyped about Boomer. So, today, I want to present to you guys one of my favorite freaking characters that I love to make, that I love to progress in my story, and his name is Boomer. Okay, so let's start off. Where does Boomer come from? Boomer comes from the Radodger family. Radodger family are a bunch of space cadets that got into a war with Murioto family. If you don't know who the Murioto fam is, Murioto is the last name of the main character, Gabaya Murioto. So Muriotos were hired to exterminate the Boomer's family. So yeah, Boomer's family got into a great space war with the Muriotos, and the Muriotos won, leaving his race almost completely extinct. So he has a hatred for the main character because he has a long line of family, and the reason why is because they're becoming too strong, and they're going to destroy everyone, and they're planning to destroy everyone. So, yeah, the Murioto family was hired to destroy them, and regarding Murioto, it came down to Boomer's dad, Lucas, who's based off George Lucas in real life. So, so what happened was this. So, he tries to avenge his father for so long. Now, Boomer is a very interesting character because aside from his vendetta against Murioto, he has a lot of interaction with a lot of different characters. So, Boomer is a freaking savage by default, but why do I like Boomer so much? Okay, so here's what I'm trying to break down. So, let's get down to the nitty gritty of this character, okay? So, Boomer was taken in by Dachi, who was a lower down from Zofio. And if you don't know who Zofio is, let me explain. Zofio is one of the main antagonists of the entire freaking series, man. So, Zofio was Furiyaka's student, and it was Iroku Furiyaka, which is E40. So, my apologies, people. Iroku Furiyaka was the main president. Yeah, so E40 is the current president in my manga. Sooner or later, I will break down why that is so. You know, because my life is from the Bay Area, and so my comic book is basically based off my life in the Bay Area. So Roku Furiyaka is based off Hiruzen from Naruto. His role is similar to Hiruzen's, and how he taught Tsunade and Orochimaru. So Zofio, Kazik, and Rogata, and were kind of like this trio, kind of the squad, but instead of it being 3 Sanin, it's these 5, and these 5 are different because the way the story fluctuates is different. But I'm letting you know right now, Zofio was under Iroku Furiyaka, and Zofio was in the top monster trio. I say that a lot, it's just a metaphor, that means like a big 3. Okay, so Rogata Murioto, which is Gabaya's dad, Kazik Dachihiro, which is Gabaya's teacher, and Zofio is one of the arch nemesis of these two right here. So Zofio took Boomer in. So Zofio is So, Zofio is the master of Boomer. And his lower up, Dachi, who is based off a magician, the magician Dachi is recruited Boomer Radodger, so he brought him to Zofio. And from there on, Boomer grew up with his 5 friends. So Boomer has a crew too, and that's why I wanted to get to you guys the whole time. Boomer has a crew. But his crew was there. They're slaves to Zofio, but Zofio is kind of like, he feeds them with power, he feeds them with knowledge, he feeds them with all this shit, but as long as they don't go against them, they are good. So Zofio, let me go a little bit into Zofio's character. Zofio is based off Orochimaru from Naruto. Yeah, but his power is he is the Spider King. He is kind of like, I would say like he's in the position of Krollo, but he's not like Krollo at all. He is sadistic. He is a malicious fuck. So Zofio, his power is to control spiders. He is the Spider King. That is who the fuck Zofio is. So anyway, Zofio has a lower up. And right next to Zofio, I'm gonna get to Tamagotchi in a minute and how Boomer and Tamagotchi like connect. But Boomer and Zofio, there's one level below Zofio. Zofio has a henchman, and his name is Taihiko Shibusen. Taihiko Shibusen is based off Kabuto Yakushi from Naruto. So yeah, and how did I come up with his name? Taihiko is a pun of it's based off Kabuto, right? And Shibusen Academy is what I base his last name off of. Shibusen from Soul Eater, the Academy, is basically what Taihiko's name is based off of. Taihiko Shibusen. And this is another reason why I'm hyped for Fanmade this year, because this guy, the voice actor, the Japanese voice actor for Kabuto is going to be there. He's one of my favorite freaking anime characters of all time. He helped in the 4th Great Ninja War. So back on topic from Taihiko Shibusen, the reason why I gave him the last name Shibusen is because his power is to control dead souls. Yes, that is what his power is. Taihiko is very powerful, but Zofio is even more powerful. So Lord Zofio, and Taihiko are based off Orochimaru and Kabuto. If you get that. Okay, so Zofio and Tamagotchi, I think we kind of know where this is going. Okay, so Tamagotchi is a magician, and he helped Boomer, and he is the teacher of Boomer's squad. So Boomer himself, what is his power? Okay, so Boomer can control explosions, but he controls like explosions like from the cosmos and the galaxy. He's not too overpowered, but he can throw stars and they explode. He's kind of like Datara. He throws stars and they explode. He can fly on a star like Kirby, but it's not because he's a ripoff of Kirby. No. It's because that is a power of his power. His power is to control stars, and what do our stars do? Our stars explode. So that is why Boomer is a destructive character. His personality is explosive too. His personality is based off Vegeta from Dragon Ball, and it's based off Sasuke from Naruto. So it's like these two, and so he has a catchphrase that he uses throughout the entire show, and it's like Mudioto. How dare you compare me to Mudioto? Yes, that is his catchphrase. He doesn't address Gabier from his first name. That's how much disrespect he shows to him all the time. So Boomer has 4 friends. Alright? So Boomer, but they're not, I wouldn't really call them friends. They're like acquaintances, because how Boomer treats them, he is the boss. He is a motherfucking savage. So he knows what he's doing. So first off, I'm going to put it like this. Okay, so Boomer's friends are completely different. He is an entire different class of fighting than Gabier, just by default. He's a Saiyan elite, if you will, a class representative, top of the class, like Sasuke Uchiha. He is naturally talented, and he studies hard. And so, like, it's kind of funny because his character design is kind of like this. Like, you're not like this, but he has a collar, and he has good hair. He has good hair, and, you know, he is not the ladies' man. He suffers from PTSD, slightly, but he does have a sense of humor, but it's a mocking sense of humor, you know what I'm saying? So Boomer is crazy, you know? He literally goes out of his way to destroy Mudioto. He'll do anything to destroy Mudioto. Okay, so let's go on to his coup. So Boomer's power is to control stars, right? And make them explode. Okay, so let me put it like this. So his first member, I'm going to put it in order so you will understand. His first member of this group is Katimaru. Katimaru is a cat. So, Katimaru, what his power is that he has extreme taijutsu ability. He is a cat scratcher, okay? Kind of corny right now, but let me go into a little detail. So, Katimaru is a part of Boomer's crew, and his power is to scratch. You know what I'm saying? But he's a master of taijutsu. His cat-like reflexes are able to make him dodge like the simplest techniques and more advanced techniques because of the fact that he's a cat. He can squeeze into places where other people can't. He's very flexible. He knows how to use his body well. He is one with his environment, and he is just great at hand-to-hand combat. And he's also very destructive when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, you know? So yeah, he's kind of like a drunken fist master, but we're a cat. It's like drunken fist with claws. Let me just put it like that simply. So his third member of the group has his power. His name is Nink. 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 So Nink is a rock user. He's an earthbender. That's what the freak Nink is. Nink, his power was based off like Gar and stuff like that. Because I chose him to be a long-range fighter because I wanted all their powers to be able to be different from Nonz. Okay, so Boomer's team is called Team Star. Like, spoiler alert. Okay, so let's put that into perspective. So that could be anything. Now, there's going to be some twists and turns. I'm just going to put it like there. Right now, he is an evil team called Team Star. So Nink's power is to control rocks. Okay, so he can make a rock shield. But also, what he does also is he can create a stalagmite. If you don't know what a stalagmite is a spike in the ground that you mostly will catch from outer space. A stalagmite is a rock that is shaped with a point like a dunce cap, but it is made to stab, kind of like an African spear, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he can mold rock and he can use it to his advantage. He can stab you, he can throw rocks at you, he can create rock figures and shit like that. He is very overpowered. Okay, so let's go on to the third member, the fourth member. His name is Geo. Geo is a fucking scientist, and he's based off Gizmo from Teen Titans. So Geo is fucking everything that you would think it is for a fucking brainiac. You know what I'm saying? He makes his own inventions, and he uses his own inventions in combat. Pretty simple enough. He uses robots. He uses his backpack. His backpack can breed robots. It has robotical parts. You know what I'm saying? So that's not too much in the detail. I'm not going to spoil too much. So Boomers, that is Boomer's crew. That is the base of Boomer's crew. And they train with Tahiko Sibusen. So Tahiko stays smacking these guys around. Smacking these guys around, but he always makes them stronger. But Timdachi is a little bit more passionate towards Boomer. Timdachi is on the same level as Kazik. He's on the same rank as Kazik. You know who Kazik is, right? Kazik is the sensei of Nonz. So let me go into the relationship between Boomer and Timdachi's relationship. So Timdachi, Boomer looks up to him. Kind of like a father, but not really. Because Timdachi claims to be just as strong as Zofio, and that he is only with Zofio for business purposes. But if you know the manga, you'll see the truth is revealed pretty soon. So, you know what I'm saying? He really encourages Boomer to be the best person he can be. Timdachi's not a bad guy, but he is a bad guy. You get what I'm saying? Timdachi, as far as Tahiko is an asshole. He is an asshole all around. So Tahiko and Timdachi are two different people. So Timdachi treats Boomer with respect, and Tahiko is very disrespectful. It's like pick up the pace, slacker, and stuff like that. And Timdachi is kind of in the shadows. So Timdachi is, I already told you, his power is to be a magician. He can summon shit out of his hat. He can paper cut you with his like cards and shit like that. He can do a whole lot of shit, you know, especially the sword techniques. You'll see. Timdachi is a very slick cat. Okay, so Boomer, his relationship with Gabaya is one of the strongest I've created. They are definitely the best rival in Nonz by default because he is the shonen archetype for the rival character. So Boomer is a fucking beast because he literally just clowns on Murioto all day. It doesn't even matter Murioto is winning, you know, he'll still find a way to bash Murioto. And so what happens is this. Okay, so let me go into a little bit summary of the Big Out arc. So Boomer will be in the shadows for their first arc of Nonz. Okay, so you just have to understand that he is his rival and that he wants Murioto's head. So, continuing this, so you guys have some insight of what's going to happen. Not spoilers, but just a little insight of how crazy it might be. Is Big Al is an arc that is centralized around, let me just put it like this. It's based off the Arlong Park saga. That is what Big Al is. If you don't know who Big Al is, what is he? I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay, so Big Al, let me just explain the world of my manga. The world of my manga, we have chimeras, we have ghost users, we have a whole lot of other shit, you know? There's not a lot of shit that's not. Let me put it like this. I'm not spilling all the beads of the table just yet. I'm just giving you a synopsis of the character profile and what to look forward to. Not in terms of spoilers, but in terms of credentials that it potentially might have. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put it like this. Its credentials of what it potentially might have. And the thing about the Big Al arc is that it's gonna be an adventure arc. So let me get that through your heads right now. So it's gonna be based off the All Out Park saga. Now, this is not too big of a spoiler, because once I get this shit, you'll understand why I said what I said in this video. So Boomer will be in the shadows, but Boomer will have some good fights in the manga. Okay, so Boomer's fucking whole ideal with Nonz is that he has no idea who is behind Gabaya Murioto. All he thinks about is Murioto. He is obsessed with that character. And he is elite. He views Gabaya as fucking weak. He hates Gabaya because he thinks that for a Murioto, this is the representative of someone who killed my clan. This low-life lawyer is a part of the clan that killed mine. I can't fucking believe this. Like, how can he be so stupid? Instead of that, because Muriotos have a reputation of being thugs. But Gabaya is a square. Nowhere around the Gabaya is a square, but he's down for his partners, so it's good. But Boomer, he just doesn't give a shit. Boomer is the type of person that will kill his partner if he has no more use to him. Boomer is an asshole. And back when I was in high school, there was something different I had going on in my manga. Boomer had a girl that Gabaya had a crush on, and this isn't in my manga no more, but back when I was in high school and I wrote the manga, Boomer killed Gabaya's first and only girlfriend in the manga in front of his fucking face. Back when I was on that shit tough. So Boomer, that's just his characteristic, but I didn't put that in now because, you know, there's no need for it. But going on in further detail, Boomer is cocky, Boomer is arrogant, Boomer is everything you would expect for a shonen rival. And so, another thing is his relationship with Zofio is, Zofio really just uses Boomer. He doesn't use his body as a vessel, no fucking Orochimaru, shit like that, but he uses him as a part of his plan. Because the thing that Zofio and Boomer have in common is that Zofio is rivals with Rogata. And if you know who Rogata is my dad in the manga. Rogata is Gabaya Murioto's dad. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, Boomer knows he can't touch Rogata, but Zofio and Rogata got really big beef, man. So yeah. The thing about Boomer and what separates him from most shonen rivals is his motives towards the main character, the way he views the main character, and how he interacts and how he grows up with the main character, how they progress through the series is going to be way different. Okay, so yeah, so Boomer, aside from anything I just said, you're going to love his character once I get him out there. You're going to be respectful of his inspiration, how he got there, and where he's going to go, and how far he's come. You're going to love all that about Boomer's character. And his crew, I'm gonna leave that up in the air for now for you guys to figure out what's gonna happen with his crew. Okay, so let me just put it like this: Boomer is an inverted inverted version of Gabaya Murioto. So Boomer Radodger, his name is based off the Rowdy Rough Boys. Boomer is a member of the Rowdy Rough Boys, and how I created him was Cartoon Network Fusion Form. So Cartoon Network Fusion Form was back when I was in 8th grade, and back when you could create your own anime character and have him in the Cartoon Network universe. And so his name was generated by the name generator in Fusion Form, and it was Boomer Radodger. So Rad was from, I think it was from Foster's, like, Red, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was a name generated by a bunch of different cartoons. So, Boomer was the writer of Boys, but Radodger, what inspired me to make his power based off the stars was the fact that his last name was based off Duck Dodgers. Duck Dodgers is what inspired me to make him a space-based character, you know? There's a whole lot of shit. All his power has to do with, like, space mechanics, you know. What I mean by mechanic, you know, how it operates. So, his whole fucking power is based off, like, intergalactic, like, fighting technique. He has great taijutsu. He's a great taijutsu user. He's very skilled. Very more naturally skilled than Gabaya. So, yeah. I just want you guys to understand that he is a very, very mysterious character at the same time. There's still a lot more to be revealed. And if you guys want to know a little bit more of an insider, he has a brother. And his brother's name is Sheen. But I don't want you guys to jump to the conclusion, oh, he must have a bullshit brother like Jit and stuff like that. No, it's not like that at all. You see, Boomer's family has been disconnected ever since that big tragedy. And I want you guys to understand that Boomer is his own person. Like, it doesn't matter. He will do anything. He will stomp on anyone in order to achieve his goals. He will be Ganata if it means getting in the way of his plans and motives. He is very goal-oriented. He does work hard. He does work hard to achieve Murioto. And another thing that him and Gabaya have in common is that they will achieve great feats in this series, but they will also take major L's. Boomer and Gabaya will have a parallel in the series, kind of like Naruto and Sasuke had their own individual storyline going on. That will happen in my manga, but the details will be much different, the structure will be much different, and the context will be a lot more different. Okay, so without further ado, this is the Sasuke archetype from my shonen antagonist, rival of Gabaya Murioto. This guy, Boomer Radodger. So it's going to be a face down between Gabaya Murioto and Boomer Radodger. And as in the words of Boomer say is, I'll catch you soon, Murioto. So yeah, this is Bootrix. And this is Boomer Radodger, the Sasuke archetype, the rival shonen archetype of Nonz. He is the Vegeta of Goku in my manga. And yes, this, my friends, without further ado, is Boomer Radodger's profile video. I hope you guys have a nice day.